So now I'm actually putting back the liner on the screw. You can see there's silicone coming even under. That's not a problem. Okay, so you can see that 4 screws now will go in. You can even put silicone where is the screws. It's not necessary, but it might help you a little bit. Okay, so now you can see what's happening here. So now you really have to press it. You want really the silicone to be pressed on this PVC. Remember? You put quite a bit of silicone, and I can even put a little bit silicone here. Okay, it's not a big deal. You can, it's not a must, but it's nice to have a little bit of silicone here. Cannot hurt anything. Okay, so this silicone will actually really, okay, so you can put here around the hole that you made. This is not critical. This is just a suggestion to do it. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a flange. This is the flange. Okay? Now I have to really press it and put it like that. Okay, press the stuff here. And now I have to actually tighten it a little bit. Not very much, tighten it a little bit. And then wait at least 30 minutes because the silicone, it's water ready after 30 minutes. So you can see I didn't make a hole here yet, because what I want to do, I want to test it first when the hole is closed to see if there is no leak in any place around the vicinity of the shower area. And then I will make a hole and I make another test to see if all the water will stay in the same place. But what I'm doing now, you can see I'm using this wrench and I a little bit tight it, not too much, because you don't really want to create a problem here. What it will do, it will tighten the PVC to the base flange with the silicone, and it should create a quite nice sealing. So it's very tight now, and you can leave it now for at least 30 minutes. So I put everything back. It's a temporary, you can see what's going on from here. Just temporary, because what I really want to do, I really want to test it. And the first test is going to put water on this pen and leave the water there for at least 4 hours. And after 4, I will put it more than 4 hours. Let's say I put it 8 hours. After 8 hours, I will suck the water that left, and I will remove the pen liner to see if there are water leak under the liner. If there is no water leak under the liner, I will cut a hole in the drain. I will remove the PVC here, make a hole, and put the flange back inside the drain, and then I will test it again with the balloon. I'm actually going to put water. When I check the level of the water, it won't go down. So I'm going to perform 2 tests here just to show you how this thing should work properly. I'm going to use the hose, this hose, to fill up water. That's for test 1, to see if water penetrated through the liner. I don't need to fill it up. So as you can see, there is quite a bit of water here. If I can use Just want to show you there are quite a bit of water here in this shower bath, and we're going to leave it for at least 8 hours, and then we're going to test to see if there is a leak. If you look now, after 12 hours I put the water, there's still water here, and it's looked that no water actually penetrates, but we have to test it. So the first thing we need to do, we need to remove the water using this vacuum cleaner. Let's see if it works. So this is the last time actually sucking the water for me, but I want to see something. You can see most of the water concentrated here now. And why is that? Because we have a pre-slope and all the water actually going to the center of the drain. This is a very nice stuff, so you can see the only water that stays here is around this area. You can see it, correct? So that's the last time so that's proof that our pre-slope works perfectly. So we actually suck all the water, and now we're going to check to see if there is any water leak under the liner. Okay, so now really we have to the critical place to see if there are water. So we clean everything here, and you can see we're just removing to see if there is any water under after 12 hours actually. And the most important thing is no water here. See if there is here around the place that we're thinking, and we can see there is really nothing. Nothing. There is something here, small amount. This is actually the silicone. So you can see there's no water really going here and here. So remember, if there was water, because of the pre-slope, it will go down, and you can see it. So there's no water here whatsoever, and it's clear and nice. So now we can actually try the second test. It's very nice. As you can see, the silicone works perfectly. No water is actually penetrated. Looking here under, you can see there is no water whatsoever. So if you see water, it will immediately see it, because they actually need to spill a little bit. They need to go down with the slope, but there is no water whatsoever here. So it's actually, the result is excellent, and the silicone works as expected. So you see, I remove it now. Just remove it. And I just want to put your attention to this following stuff. Remember the silicone I put and get out of the hole here, as you can see. You must make sure there is no silicone here, because if you look at this flange, you understand there are tunnels here and holes. And this tunnel cannot be blocked by silicone. See, if water going here, they really penetrate, they'll go immediately to the hole, to that one. And here they are all of them going to the drain. So remember, if you have silicone, you must make sure that this is clean from silicone here. There is no silicone whatsoever, only here. As we said before, it's really it's not needed. Silicone, because really the silicone will seal it here under the liner. Where is the ring? This is the ring, you see? So now what I'm going to put, we passed the test, and I have to go and put it like that now, because I don't really need the elevation here of the flange, so I can put it down like that, because my shower bath is normal shower. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it, okay, on the right stuff. So let me show you how to cut it. And you cut it also in X. Must make sure where is the border of these. So here I'm going to do it like that, and I'm going to do it like this. You see what's happening here? So I can see the border here, it's really here. See, it's not so difficult, but you have to be really accurate. Now be very careful. So this is the other one, and okay, looks like felt, but it's not. Okay, and that is the other piece that we want to really remove. I have to hold it nicely. So here's the other piece, almost fell down. Here's the other piece, as you can see. So you can see it's really interesting the way it's look inside. We clean everything here, there is no silicone here. You have to make sure that everything here is perfectly smooth, flat. Okay, because now I'm going to put it like that. So first thing I check to see here if everything is clear. Okay, to make sure that everything is clear and these tunnels will work properly, because they're supposed to push water in and this water will go on. It's going here to the drain. Okay, so now look what I'm doing. Take this one and I can actually just drop it. Okay, so oops, it's dropping, and now I can actually move it about the other one until the end. Okay, so here is the. Okay, now I'm just going to lock it, which means tight it, using again this range. I wish I had better range, but that's the one that I can use now. So I'm going to tie all of them. And remember, you have to tight it quite tight, not extremely tight, because remember the ring and the flange, the back of the flange, or the bottom of the flange of this flange will create a seal now. Okay, so it's tight enough, and now we can actually go to the balloon test.